Long before modern armies were formed, the Kingdom of Dahomey, an African kingdom, now part of present-day Benin, had one of the most formidable and feared fighting forces in history, an all-female army of warriors known as the Amazon of Dahomey. These women redefined the role of women in war. But who were they, and what made them so fearsome? Let's dive into the incredible story of the warrior women of Dahomey. The Kingdom of Dahomey emerged in the 17th century, founded by King Hube Deja. As the kingdom grew, so did its need for military strength. Early on, Dahomey faced various threats from neighboring tribes and European slave traders. In response, the kingdom began to develop a powerful army. The women of Dahomey were known for their fierce independence and courage. By the mid-17th century, women had been integrated into the army, not just as support, but as warriors in their own right. They were trained alongside the men, fighting and leading as equals. The warriors, often referred to as the Amazons of Dahomey, were not just soldiers. They were elite female fighters who were fiercely loyal to their king and the kingdom. These women came from various backgrounds. Some were chosen from royal families, while others were ordinary women who demonstrated extraordinary skill in combat. The training was intense. They underwent rigorous physical conditioning, learned combat techniques, and had to prove their loyalty to the king before they were allowed to join the ranks. The Dahomey Amazons were unique in their structure and operations. Unlike other armies, they did not follow traditional gender norms. These women fought in battle with weapons, leading troops and executing military strategies. Their courage became legendary. The training of the Dahomey Amazons were grueling, involving both mental and physical tests. They were taught to be fearless, quick on their feet, and deadly with their weapons. The women trained with spears, bows, and machetes, but their signature weapon was the large curved sword. A technique aspect of their training was the knife dance, a practice that honed their agility and swordsmanship. The knife dance was a ceremonial form of martial arts, performed with knives or swords to improve reflexes and battle readiness. These Amazons were experts in guerrilla tactics, ambushes, and psychological warfare. They struck fear into their enemies with the battle cries and impeccable coordination. By the early 18th century, the Dahomey army had become a fearsome force under the reign of King Agaja. The king formalized the role of female warriors and made them a key part of his military. The Amazons helped defend the kingdom against powerful adversaries like the Oyo Empire and the European slave traders. During battles, the Amazons were often the front line, striking swiftly and decisively. Their military prowess was unmatched, and they became an integral part of the Dahomey kingdom's defense. They would charge into battle with no fear of death, equipped with large shields, spears, and machetes, often outnumbering their male counterparts in bravery. The presence of European powers along the coast, mainly slave traders, brought about intense interaction with the Dahomey kingdom. While the Dahomey sought to protect their sovereignty and the interests of their people, the Europeans underestimated the strength of the Amazons. The Amazon warriors fought off numerous European attempts to invade and exert control over Dahomey. In fact, it was the Amazons who proved to be a major deterrent against European colonization in the 19th century. Their fearlessness and tactics became well known among the European military. However, by the late 19th century, the power of Dahomey began to wane. With expansion of European colonialism, Dahomey faced military defeat. Despite their bravery, the Amazons could not hold back the incoming tide of colonization. In 1892, after a series of battles, Dahomey fell to French colonial forces, and the Amazon warrior reign came to an end. The warriors were disbanded. Their legacy nearly lost in the aftermath of colonial rule. Today, the legacy of the Dahomey Amazon is remembered as one of the most inspiring chapters in African military history. These women broke boundaries, challenging the norms of their time and proving that women could be just as powerful, if not more, than their male counterparts. In modern-day Benin, the Amazons are celebrated in monuments, stories, and cultural celebrations. Their bravery continues to inspire a new generation of African women who are challenging stereotypes and climbing their spaces in leadership and strength. The warrior women of Dahomey were not just soldiers. They were pioneers, trailblazers, who redefined gender roles and proved that strength, courage, and leadership are not bound by gender. Their story is a testament to the resilience and power of African women throughout history. As we remember their legacy, we must continue to honor the unspoken heroes who have shaped Africa's rich history. What other stories of courage and resilience should we tell? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories from Africa's past. Thank you.